ki khubor ka Batisi TV. Lawan ra ashapi dak Orange Nissan Looms Hope Ho near Fire Brigade Shillong, ringkat bat ka M Crown Hotel Kandailat Shillong, ka Three Olives Restaurant, bala play nakbantaban Shakriya P, hapo ka jingada jong ka Bio Bubble Antivirus Coating, ringkat ka Cosmic Kingdom, ka Jakai Lekai Bapaw ha Shillong, bala yada na ka Bio Bubble Antivirus Coating, bala le da ka Meva Enterprise.
Ringkat lang bat kari India hi barok kaway. Ka Mairang Civil Subdivision ha ka arpu hundriu trik ukelalengkot arajar arpu way. Kala Rakhe ye ka Republic Day ka bahanyo pu arsnem jong kari India ha ka ba UMLA jong ka Ronggara Siju Constituency. Urakam e sangma ubalongru hagajo ka por uchaman jong ka Meghalaya State Health Advisory Board ulalong kum ukongsan. Hagani kasngi urakam e sangma ulapan heru ya kalama lairong jong kari India katba ka Khatsau Pra College pan kala shim ye ka benta ban yalam ye ka jingrwai national anthem jong kari katba ye ka band team la shimti da ki khna class 10 jong ka St Thomas Higher Secondary School Mairang lapan song shit shu ya ka jingrakhe da ka jingpan i ya kitabut na kitanat trekam bapher jong ka sarkar jilla kibadon hapo ka jilli jong ka Mairang Civil Subdivision ha ka Bakatirot Singh Memorial Hospital kalayo ra ye ka nam lado na lor ka jingpan i ya kitabut lapan song shit shu ya kani ka jingrakhe da ki cultural program balawan ban ye shimbenta da ka Mairang Presbyterian Science College Katirot Singh Memorial College Mairang ka Khatsau Pra College nang tadi kasamla Sita Mary Karmaulong, kasamla Christine Saukme, bat usamla Andy.
A very good morning and a happy Republic Day to one and all. My dear fellow citizen of Meghalaya, on the occasion of 72 Republic Day, I convey my heartfelt greetings to all the citizens of the state and especially of the Mairang Civil Subdivision. This is a historic and a glorious day for all of us, which we celebrate. And because of this, every citizen of this country share equal status, privilege, and unity in diversity. And the adoption of this constitution binds us together as a citizen of this great country. It is worth to mention the contribution of the great person like Dr. B. R. Ambedkar and his team as the chief architect of the constitution, and including Reverend John Nicholas Roy, the son of the soil of the state. The first chief minister of the state, that Captain W. Sangma once said, and I quote, inclusion of the sixth schedule, provision in the constitution of this great nation, is the landmark and strong pillar in the history of the tribal communities, unquote. And to act, it is to be preserved and promoted for the generation to come. And it is yours and my responsibility to carry forward this great legacy. On this day, we salute the values of our democracy and reaffirm our commitment to liberty, fraternity, and equality among all our citizens. Let us on this day pay homage to all the freedom fighters who fought for our country independence. It will be injustice not to remember with reverence Meghalaya's own patriot and the son of this very civil subdivision. But you Tirot Singh, you Kyang Nangba, Patoga Naiman and many other unsung heroes. I would like to greet the members of the armed forces and the paramilitary forces and police forces. We sleep safely and peacefully because of your vigilance. During 2020, the overall law and order situation in the state was peaceful. Further, law and order situation along the Assam-Meghalaya interstate border is by and large normal, and issues were amicably resolved by the district administration and the district police, who are regularly in touch with their counterpart in Assam as per the standard operating procedure agreed to by both states. The state share an international border of 444.857 kilometers with Bangladesh, out of which fencing has been erected over 319.747 kilometers. The state government is committed to complete the remaining fencing on international border at the first phase to effectively contain flux, trans-border movement and activities of militants and international elements. The situation along Indo-Bangla border is also peaceful, with very few strange incidents of instruction, which was effectively dealt with by the border security forces and of the state police. The government is closely monitoring the situation of any illegal or criminal activities that hamper the safety of our citizens will be dealt with firmly. The government would like also to put on record its deepest appreciation to all the health workers and frontline workers who have working around the clock to protect us against the COVID-19 pandemic. It is spirit of selflessness that is required today, even as we deal with the unprecedented challenge posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. There are many constraints imposed by great threat of this nature, but the government has left no stone unturned in dealing with this situation. The state was quick to respond to the pandemic and has been able to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic effectively so far. Till the month of June 2020, the state has the lowest number of COVID cases in the country. Since then, Meghalaya has consistently been among the states with lowest number of COVID-19 cases. Since March 2020, the state has ramped up the RT-PCR, TrueNet, and the CBNet testing capacity per day from 30 to over 2,000, and is probably the northeastern state, the only northeastern state to have the testing facility in each end of the district. At the mortality rate 1.048%, Meghalaya is also among the very few states that have a very low mortality rate. All these are testimony to how the entire health and governance machinery have been mobilized to work 24/7 in containing the spread of pandemic. The government has also launched Meghalaya's first cloud-based telephony solution, which is one-stop sources for COVID-19 related information and queries. The 14410 helpline numbers is available in English, Hindi, Khasi, the language of the state. The manner in which the government enabled and engaged all sections of the society to take ownership is a classic case of what governance stands for. The state approach to handling the pandemic has been duly acknowledged by the World Health Organization. As a part of the measure to contain and mitigate the difficulties faced by the citizens of Meghalaya on account of COVID-19 pandemic and other situations, the government has undertaken a number of initiatives under the Chief Minister Relief Fund and Chief Minister's special grant to augment resources to fight the pandemic. Some of these measures are 25 number of COVID-19 1-0 ambulance and 20 numbers of eco ambulance were given to Health and Family Welfare Department. 3 number of biomedical waste vans and 11 mortuary vans were also placed at the disposal of the Urban Welfare Department. In order to encourage communities in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic, the amount of 10,000 was given to active communities quarantine center as one-time financial assistance. Under the Chief Minister's special grant, an amount of 3.01 crore was released as one-time financial assistance to 10,049 stranded citizens for rupees 3,000 each. In order to take care of the hard workers who require accommodation, a number of hotels were requisitioned by the deputy commissioners, for which fund to meet expenses towards their accommodation and food is being borne under the Chief Minister's special grant. The state has a gear up for vaccination in all its health care, frontline workers and vulnerable age groups, which began on 16 January 2021. The state has achieved 92% immunization and was rated as the second best performing state during 2021, despite the COVID-19 pandemic. The experience has given us the confidence to manage vaccination at a much larger level. 6,900 vaccination sites have been identified across the state. 27,918 healthcare workers would be covered in its initial phase, followed by those in the frontline duty. The state government has taken all measures to prevent the spread of bird flu in the state. Ban has been imposed on import of poultry bird, eggs, and unprocessed poultry meat into the state through western border of Assam. The state government has issued advisories to poultry farms, farmers, and general public to maintain strict hygiene and biosecurity, to be alert and report unusual mortality of poultry, bird, and wild migratory bird. Rapid response teams have been formed to increase surveillance. The state government is well prepared in terms of logistics and stock of protective equipment to handle any outbreak of bird flu in the state. The government is successfully continuing its efforts to improve maternal and child health services throughout the state. As per sample resolution system, 2018 data, Meghalaya achieved the second highest decline in infant mortality rate from 39 to 33 in 2018. Southwest Hills has maternal mortality rate of 107, which is lower than the national figure of 113. Regular tracking and analysis through Mothers F and Mega Portal have helped improve the institution delivery in the state from 45% in 14-15 to 57 during the first quarter of 2021. Immunization percentage for the period between April to September 2020 and stand 92% compared to 76 of 2019. The annual registration have improved by 10% in 2020 in comparison to the same period of the previous years. All this are the outcome of effective governance that focus on service delivery and program implementation. In compliance with the direction of the state government of India, with respect to the ease of doing business reform, the state government has set up project monitoring unit for achieving the reforms. Currently, 24 out of 45 services have been met online, while 10 other services are at various stages of implementation and are expected to be completed by the end of January 2021. Further, auto renewal and centralized inspection system have been successfully implemented. Centralized inspection system was inaugurated by the Honorable Chief Minister on 11th December 2020. This reform will greatly benefit citizens and business alike and also enable the state government to avail additional borrowing. The Meghalaya Right to Service Public Services Act 2020 has also been enacted to ensure time-bound delivery of the public services, which will greatly benefit businessmen, business and citizens of the state. In recently published report of the Public Affairs Center, Bangalore, on quality of governance by the state and union territories in India, Meghalaya has been ranked second among the smaller states for overall governance and economic progress while being inclusive and ecologically secure. Additionally, Meghalaya has also been ranked the best performing state in providing equal opportunity to both men and women and enabling peace and justice in the state.
Long she sir, Pajing long she da, Ip yang yu sa hetling bajing ya te lo shirta. Henry posi ki ju banla mla. Pajing syukur baro hilak
lòng nhà lòng cũng phi họ tu nhân xem hại cùng khua đi nhỉ thì tin sang mang quê lòng nhà lòng cũng phi họ tu nhân xem hại nhân xem hại